Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying all their moments. I am in a creative mood, so I put all chores aside, and I am gonna play. It's all things that need to be done, so I figure I could check it off my chore list of on the fun side. You know, you have the chores that you're like, ugh, and then you have the chores that are like, oh yeah, these are the oh yeahs. Okay, so anyways, welcome. I'm playing with these time cards. They were actually used time cards. I put paper on the one side of them. I did that on a live, on a random Tuesday live I'm going to say last week, but I'm actually, because you're watching this, I'm going to stop doing the time references. Let's just move forward. Anyways, that part's done. I got some stenciling done on there to add a couple of different texture, colors, or textury looks to them, for some dimension. Anyways, and then I want to do something to the other side because I'm not in love with this side of the card. I actually like all the writing. I just don't want the colors. So let me see. I got regular white gesso. I think that's white. And then I have clear gesso, and I have some paints over here. So if I want to change the color of that or not, I'm thinking I would change it because if it's clear, you can just see that. So I still have painty hands because I'm literally going from one thing to the next. I was actually supposed to go have lunch, but I opted out. I know once I eat lunch, my creativity is going to go... I'm going to go that way. Not my it takes creativity. It takes everything. So let me just finish this one here. And I'm going to tape this down because I plan to be messier than I was last time. Grabbed a couple things that I have no idea what it is or how to use it. So this is how I'm going to find out. This stuff, I don't know what it is. It's has a little price tag from... I don't know if I bought this at the thrift store or if it came in stuff that I got someplace else or if it was in one of those grab bags at the thrift store. I've had it for a while, but it's marble color and I have no idea what you do with it. Like, is it for makeup? Is it for art? It's all art. So that's where I'm going with that. Let's see. Let me cut this here. And I want another piece down. And I'm going to get messy. That's funny. I was just thinking when I was putting this down. Jason is notorious for dropping stuff on his brand new shirts. And then he's like, oh, I got a spot here. Can you get this out? And then the older we get, you know, I don't know what it is. Like, are we like super lazy eaters or what? Like, he's like, I think I need to start wearing a bib or something. You know, we were just teasing each other, so we're just making fun. I think I need to start wearing a bib or something. I go, yeah, like especially when we go out, because that's when he dresses up. We don't dress up to have dinner at home. And and I said, or you can just take your shirt off. That'd even be easier. Because we were teasing, like, oh, that'd be embarrassing having to wear a bib everywhere you go. And I go, you can just take your shirt off. I like the scenery. I'm all that matters. Whoops. All right. So since that just happened, that will continuously happen. Let me fix that. And let me just tape it down. There we go. Did I get it? I think I did. There. All right. Now I can lay these out. So I just want to knock this color back. I'm going to be cutting these all in half. I was going to put them all right side up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what side they go. They're going to be cut in half. But I want to knock the color back. So I thought maybe if I do them all at one time, it'd be a lot easier. So, and I think this is white gesso. Okay, I think it is. I forgot I had this. I was like, oh no, I'm out of white gesso. It looks white. Let's see. It needed to be stirred, I think. Here, I'll use this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't use gesso enough. I think I bought this when I was using it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get a big thing this time. And I don't use it that much. Yeah, this is white. Okay. Except I'm going to cover the whole thing. So let's get that cleaned off. And I'm going to do, the other thing I was thinking about doing is coloring some of this white gesso. Let's put that there for a second. Maybe I should do this. Sorry, did I say white? This is clear. And let's maybe take one of these down. I need a spot here. And I have something. Where is it? This. I could just use this though. Okay. It's like, you know, I started off, when I started off working with stuff like this, I hardly had anything. Then I slowly accumulated things like, gosh, it would be so much easier if I had this. It would be so much easier if I had that. And this says clear gesso, but see how it shows white right there. Is it going to show white right here before it dries? Yeah, but you can tell that it's going to be clear. Okay. Anyways, now I have so many supplies that I forget what I have and I forget to use things. So there's that. Now this stuff right here is a powder. That I do know. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. How do we experiment here? Let's see. Can I mix that in the clear and just get like a really pretty gold? Or is it going to look like mud? I don't know when it dries. What I want is a color, but I don't want it to be... Is it going to take away the sparkle? I was thinking if I went over the white a little bit with it. That's kind of cool. All right. Somebody's going to get a real... well, I made extra, so there's that. But somebody still may get a real practice piece. I hope you don't mind. All right. The other thing I was going to do with some of this clear gesso is see if I can just dye some of it with color, with some paint, maybe. Let's see. I brought my little box. I thought this was the best thing in the world to buy, which, I mean, it probably is, like for jelly plate, especially with the kids. But I'll tell you what, having to screw these lids off and on is hard. I need to have more sessions with the kids so we can use them up. This one is burnt umber. Would that be too dark, you think? I was thinking like, you know, like when we use vintage photo or the, what's the other one? The ground espresso I like. I think that's going to be more like a ground espresso. Here is a sangria red. Will that be red or will it be like a, ooh yeah, it's going to be red. Okay. There's definitely a red tint to it. I wonder what color I use to get like a vintage photo. A lighter brown. Okay. This is Mars brown. Is that really dark? Let me see what else I have in here. Oh, here's this one. This one is burnt sienna. Oh, I wonder if burnt sienna would be, ouch. There's burnt sienna has like a little bit of a, whoa, okay. Oh, it went back in there. I was like, where did it go? Did it go back in there? Did it go in here? What in the heck? I'm going to put a little bit there. And then I'll just put this one off to the side. Oops. Gosh, can you guys, I didn't even make sure you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to like this burnt sienna. This one over here was Mars brown, which I didn't think. Mars brown. Is that the one I said? Oh, burnt umber is the one I said was going to be too brown. And then this one's sangria red. Okay, let's just try those and see what happens there. Get that back on there. I can also color the white and it would just make this a little bit not as dark. This is going to be this whole color, right? So if I add white to this, over with that, I think I have colors of, this was another one. This is burnt sienna. That's this. Yes. Okay. Let's get some of the white out. Let's get the gold off of there. We'll do a little dip. In there. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I think I'm going to grab one of these cards that I didn't use. You know, I still have some that I didn't cover. Maybe I'll practice on that. See, that's too dark. I want it to be more white. And then what is that going to look like? That's ugly. Okay. I mean, that I like, but not with that. Okay, let's just... I tried, you guys. So I think what I'm going to do here is, I don't want to waste all that. I think I'm going to mix it all up and see what I get. And then, because we had that dark one too, I didn't even do. That's actually really pretty. Looks like cocoa. Okay, and then I think I'm going to take one of these, let's see, some scrap paper. Let's see, what do I have in here? I have all kinds of things. But now, you know, now time's going to get picky. Now I'm going to get picky. What do I have? Oh, I have this file folder. Let me try something here. I have these polka dots. Whoa, I have all kinds of stuff happening here. It shouldn't be happening. Okay. Let's move that over there. We'll do this. I just want these polka dots, and we'll see what happens. Will it work? I don't think so with that. I think I need one of those little sponges again. We'll just do this. Whoa, that's a lot of paint. I had a lot in there. It almost looks like a light lipstick, a light colored lipstick, like a pretty lipstick, like one that I would wear. Maybe even an eyeshadow. Here we go, some permanent makeup, semi-permanent, because I think it will come off with water. That's kind of cute. I like that, but I don't want to do all my... I have a whole bunch of these, and you know, I'm going to pull these out. I think I'm going to use them for something. Let's see. Here's some scrapbook paper. Will that color look okay on this? This is going to take forever, you guys. Sorry, maybe I might just waste paint. Oh, that's kind of pretty on there. All right, let's just get this on here, except I can't just do it fast because I'll just put too much paint in there. It'll squish all the way through those holes everywhere. This might end up in my scrappy envelope. Yeah, this is going to take forever. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'll finish this out, this page here, both sides. Oh, that's too much paint again. You can tell because they're raised. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can see how there's like little lumps. That's all right. I'm going to finish this page, and then I'm going to take the rest of this paint, and I'm just going to roll it with a brush onto something. I have a pad here of paper behind me that I could use. And then I can just use it for collage later on something. It doesn't have to be fully wasted. I can use it somewhere. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about time, but I do know for a fact this video is not going to post until after Thanksgiving. So I hope, if I haven't said it already, I hope you are on a different video. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and holiday season here. I love the holiday season just for all the extra love that people send out and give out. Just, you know, it just seems a little bit more happy and loving in the world. And I like it. I love holiday season. And I have friends that get upset when or I guess not anymore, not as much. I used to like just say Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays, or holiday season when I would say Happy Holiday Season. And I was like, well, it is, it's a holiday season. Like when I'm saying that, I literally am like including everything. Like there's so many holidays right now. I mean, and just the ones that I know of that I take part in are Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Like, you know, like some of them are double whammies, you know, Christmas and New Year's. And then there's a lot of birthdays and stuff that we have in our family for the kids during this time. So it's definitely like a holiday. It's a holiday season. It's holiday season over here. That's actually really pretty. I like that. So, but it's kind of like that light mauvey pink. And that's probably why I'm liking it. I'm going to put some on this side just to see. I know I said I was going to like, oh, I put the wrong side down. Doesn't matter. Just go with it, lady. Oh, I like that. This is really making me want to do, I made a journal, sort of. I mean, I don't think I ever finished it, but I made a journal where I was going around and doing all the borders. I should go play in that. I honestly just did it to have plays in it. And then I made all the borders, and it's a skinnier journal. And then I didn't know how to play in it. I think that's what happened is I was like, oh, now I don't know what to do. And so I put it aside and to never be worked in again. And it was basically like this. I don't know if anybody remembers me working on that. And I did all the paint, did a lot of black big bold around the thingamajiggers, edges, the framing, you know. Anyways, I kind of, I've been seeing it every now and then going over there, working at that table, getting stuff done for the kids. And I'm like, I really am wanting to play in it. Now this really makes me want to play in it. And I think it's this size. Hold on a second. I'm going to go grab it really quick. It's this one. It's the one I used a tapestry, which I think I got rid of all my tapestries. But this one I used a tapestry to, it was like a placemat tapestry, a square. And I used it for the cover. And I love it. And I love how it came out. I know I remember struggling with some of this stuff, and I can't remember why I struggle so much. But anyways, it's got a double pocket, a double lace pocket. And then I made some of my funky ruffles with the stuff that I used. Oh, and I have another ruffle right here. Yeah, and I never finished it. I knocked back, this is paper. I'm going to go through this and show us. Let's see. We just looked at these. Oh, we never did journal flip throughs, did we? I got to get back to that. Let's see what I did. Like I did all these borders and I guess I was working in it a little bit. Yeah, that's what I should do with this. And I think, would that have fit in here? Was this a piece that was going to go in here and then did it make it the cut? I think it might have been. Anyways, maybe I should put this in the pocket here to be used. It doesn't fit in my pocket. I want to stick this in the pocket. Come on, get in there. All right, now I have something to play with in here. But maybe what I'll do is take this paint, since I like that color. I shouldn't have done it like that. My brush is really going to be full. Okay, get it off of there. Oh, or add it on. All right. What did I do with that stencil? Oh, there it is. Found it. And maybe I'll take some and I'll put it on here a little bit. Let me see. So maybe we'll do the project I had in mind and maybe we'll do something else. That's kind of cute. I like that on that corner there's my little corners on that one. Cute. I like that. I like it. I really like polka dots. So now it's wet. What am I going to do now? Let's see. What if let me grab this out. Okay. It should dry fast if I do it. If I do a thinner line or thinner spot, yeah, it should be fine. There we go. Let's flip that page. And I wrote the year, but I didn't write the month. I kind of wish I would have wrote the month. I'm going to mimic it on the other side. I don't know if I'm on camera. I'm sorry if I'm not. But I'm going to put that over here. A little bit lighter. And then up there in that corner. Okay, I don't think I got it very good down here. Let me add a little bit more. Oh, I'm just making a mess. That's okay. Make a mess. I really messed that one up. All right, let me see. Take some of that off again. And I'm just pressing my paper down is all. I really don't know what I'm doing. I learn as I go. And then I forget. So I don't remember half the stuff. I have so many friends here that try and help me and tell me this is what you do, and then I forget. So, but I mean, I try to remember. Sometimes I remember. If it's like still in that same moment, I remember, oh, I liked this one, how that came out. I think that color will be pretty over here too, but maybe a different stencil. What else do I have that I can just, woo! Oh, that's pretty. Oh, gosh. Can you see that, you guys? That's pretty. I like that. I kind of want to smush that out a little bit. I don't know if I want to use this. I'm going to try it and see. I don't want to take the paint off. I just want it to not be such a stark line right there. There we go. That's as good as I can do it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And I mean, I know what I'm doing. You know what I know? I know I'm having fun, and I know I'm experimenting, and I am just enjoying the moments. That's what I'm doing. And that's the most important thing I can do for myself, is just enjoy the moments. So let's see. Let's put a little bit more of this. What the heck? Okay, now I'm getting paint on my clothes, and I'm not wearing paint clothes. That's not smart. This is, oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I didn't even know what I did there. That's just, here's my paper to write on. And then here's my paper that I painted on. I actually did a lot of work. This paper doesn't even look like what it started out. And it came out of a paper pad from Hobby Lobby. Okay, let's see. Let's do another stencil. What else do I have here? These, I wonder if I have one kind of like those. Wouldn't that be fun to do the same mark, but with something different? I think I just seen that one. That might be kind of cool. I like this pack. I don't know exactly where I got it, but I think maybe, gosh, spit it out. I think I might have gotten it from Amazon. Let's see. Like a stencil pack. Sometimes I'll just keep them in my shopping cart forever and ever and ever. I move them over to my my wish list, and then I just like randomly we'll have conversations with Jason. I'll be like, oh my gosh, Jason, look. He'll be like, what? I'm like, I forgot all about my wish list. It looks like you did too. He just rolls his eyes at me. He's like, if you want it, get it. I'm like, you don't understand. It means more if you do it. I don't know why. Why doesn't he get that? Is anybody else like that? Like, it could be just a candy bar. Like, it just means more to me that you know that that's my favorite candy bar. You went someplace, you stopped at the gas station, maybe to get gas or go to the bathroom. You grabbed yourself, something to drink, a soda pop or something. And then you're like, oh, wow, Sandra's favorite mints are right there. Her favorite candy bar. Like, that's all it is. It's not a matter of the extravagant gift or that it is a gift. It's just that you were thinking about me. And I'm trying to make it really easy for you. And I gave you a list. I don't like how that one's looking. That is not lovely. Let's do this. Can we fix it with this one? And just do a leaf there. Much better. I don't know. I don't like it. Can I wipe it off? I'm just going to take it all off. Oh, okay. I'm just smearing the color. That's nice. Okay, I don't mind that. Let me try that. Okay. I like that. I like those coppers and stuff. So let me go. I'm going to flip over here and do the same thing on this one a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a phone call. Well, they hung up. I didn't get to it in time. So, I don't know who it was. I don't get calls that often. Does anybody get calls that often anymore? Without a text warning? Okay, I'm calling you. Okay, I think that's it. I use up that paint. This is not what the video was supposed to be about, and now I don't remember what I was doing. So, let me give this brush a little bit of a cleaning. And I will have to go wash it later. But for now, I'm just going to give it a drench and a wipe. And I think I'm going to stick with the white gesso. Put that over there. Put these away. We tried. We played. We found something we liked. I liked it anyways. I'm still not for sure done with this. I'm definitely not using the clear. I did bring that over here because also because I didn't know I had that big tub of white. And I thought if I needed white, if I wanted that, oh, good thing I double decored that. Anyways, I could always make white by adding some white paint. Okay, moving the stencils over there. Oh my gosh, I literally have such a mess now. Okay, all I wanted to do was add white gesso to these. I dropped my tool. Oh my gosh, I'm getting paint out on my clothes. Oh well, they are now craft room clothes. Sacrifices must be made sometimes. But when I'm feeling creative, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave I'm in the basement. I have to run up this set of stairs to the main floor and then up the next set of stairs to the bedroom to go change my clothes. By the time I get up there, I'll forget what I was doing. There will be a chore that I see that needs to be done. I'll start working on that. I won't come back down here and then until later. And then when I do, I'll be wearing the same exact clothes because I'll have forgotten what I was doing. And it will just be a cycle. And I'll do that 3 or 4 times until I'm just no, I just need to stop. Okay, I wish I had a little scooper. What could I use? Oh, I know, I have an idea. I don't think it'll work, but we're gonna try. No, it won't work. We are not gonna try. I'm full of it today. I just want some of this out. I'm just gonna make a mess. Gotta keep the lid on that. I thought I had a dish here I could pour some in, but if I do, I don't know where it's at. So I just have this brush that I got at one of my in one of my estate sale finds. And all I want to do is this. This is it. I just want to add paint to this to knock it back. And then whenever I go on to do the next thing, after I cut them and sew them, if I want to add stencils or if I want to do any kind of decoupage, I seriously just don't know. I'm winging it as I'm doing it. Whatever feels good and whatever looks good, whatever fits my fancy, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to do this to all of these cards. Oops. And just put this on there. So I will do all of this. And I'm going to do this on my own. I'll come back once I get them all done with this white gesso, which is one later. See how much different that looks? It just knocks it back enough. Whoops. So I'll turn one over before I leave. And I'll show you when I come back where I'm at with this. Some of them I get an extra coat. Just depends on how fast I do this and how much I get on. Making sure I don't want to leave my fingerprints everywhere. Just in case. All right. See? Oops. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Now when you flip it over, see what I'm saying? I feel like I like that better. Does that make sense, what I'm doing, what I'm showing you? And then when they cut them in half and I stitch around them, and then what I like about the gesso also is that you can still write on it, but I need to make sure I don't have little clumps everywhere. There we go. All right, I shall return. Alrighty, took me longer than I thought. I went ahead and I put gesso on the back of all of them, and I just did one light layer. I think it's fine for what I have in mind, which is absolutely nothing because I don't know what I'm doing. But I like them. I think they're fun. They're all a little bit different, and they're cute. They're fun. I've got good bases, good backgrounds all ready to start. Super excited. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to corner around all of them. And hopefully that works out. I don't know if my ends are on. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I going to corner around all of them? I don't think I am. I think what I want to do is I want to decorate these, and I want to get some different colors so I can see what I'm playing with. What is happening here? Let's see. Aren't they pretty? Okay. So, I mean, this is all Christie's papers that I bought, but these ones, they were dyed, but I put the stenciling on them. This is all Christie. I did add some of my own stencils just so I can say I put some background on there, but they really didn't need it because Christie did such a wonderful job on this, and I love it. I love it a lot. So I'm a lace lady. I am a lace lady. I want lace. Here's some lace I just recently bought. I don't know if it'll work. It's pink. I like pink and green, but I just don't know. I don't think that's going to work. I am going to grab something from somewhere, and I don't know where until I find it. I have this big spool right here. Does anybody even still use burlap? That's heavy duty, though. Huh. No, not it. Okay. I shall return again. Okay, I'm back again. I found some lace. I want some small lace. And so I found my little tub here with some pieces on here. There's this clump here. I have a bunch of this. It's all clumpy. I usually use these for like ties. It's so pretty. It's so tiny and dainty. And when I washed it, I put it in one of those laundry bags. Anyways, it just stayed all like this, and I thought, oh, there's just no way. I have a ton of this. I can't unravel that, but it does. I can still use it. Like I have used it, just gluing it down. It takes some time for me to hold it down, but see how it wants to flip up. So I have to really get it glued, really good. I don't think I want to do that. I think if I use this on here, it would just be for like a cute little tie because it's so curly. It's so cute. It's like curly hair. So I love it. I love a curly hair. Let's see what else I have in here. And I don't have to have the same exact ribbon for all of them. I just have to have the same, something that I like, that I have enough of, just to put on there. And I think I only want it either on the side. I just want something on there. So I think this one will work right here. Maybe I'll just leave it on there for right now. I don't know. Well, this one, back in the day when I thought safety pins would be easier on my hands, I was very, very wrong on that. So I've been slowly trying to get safety pins out of things. Haven't used this in a long time, and it's because the safety pin's on there. All right, let's see. That one's a little bit wider, but I still like the design. Ooh, and I have a ton of that. I think that's going to be it. This one, I have some of that. It is smaller. Maybe that's a little too small. I have this one right here. It's got a pin in it. It's easy. That's also pretty. I think I like that one, though. I think I do. So where'd that pin go? Right there. See, right now, while my hands kind of work, it would be smart for me to take that safety pin out, put a pin in there. I have a couple of more pieces here and there that have the safety pins. And I try to grab them out when I have the opportunity. And I feel like this is an opportunity. So, oh my gosh, did I hit record? Yes. All right. This is probably, I have a lot that I want to do with these, so this is going to be more than one video, friends. I am definitely a craft and chat kind of person. I know some people really enjoy that. I'm one of those people. I like those kind of videos. Sometimes I just like to, if it's a tutorial, I need to know what's going on, and I need to be able to follow it, but I am not doing a tutorial. I like those too. Okay, I picked it, I think. Let's just do this. Put this one over here. See, I don't want to get up and leave you guys, so I'm like, I just stack things, and really, I should just get up, walk over here for a minute. There. So easy. That's one less chore I have to do when I'm done at my table, my desk, my crafty desk. All right, so I'm thinking this one right here. but I haven't figured out what I want to do with it fully. I want to put more on here. So I have that. Now what? She says. So I was thinking about, obviously these are going to be like some type of journal card. I wonder if I should keep that in mind on that way that goes. If I rounded the corner, so what I was thinking is, if I put it down here, I wouldn't really need to round the corners because I have that on there. But I would round these corners. Would I need a topper? Do I need a topper? I made extra. You know what? Let's... I have a really hard time with commitment. Let's go ahead and cut one of these in the same size that I cut those. And then I'll have 2 of them. And I can practice on this for just a second. You guys okay with that? And then, let's see. Let's do that. And my rounding thingamajiggers, what did I do with them? They were here. There. Oh, I moved them out of the way. So, if I did this on the bottom, I would just round these corners. Which I'm either going to round them or I'm going to cut them anyways, because see how they bend up right there? I'm rough on stuff, so I know I'm just going to make it worse and it's going to drive me crazy and I'm not going to like it. So I'm just going to take care of it now. I don't think I want this dripping off the bottom. I think I want it to be really, it might like be barely off that bottom, like just a little, just the tip, barely the tip will show, not the whole thing. We'll like that. I like that. All right, so I could just commit to that. Now, since those are the same size, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a snippety snip. And then I'm going to just lightly tack it down. Lightly, I think. I could put a paper clip in it. I mean a staple. I could put a staple in there. And then, do I have a stapler here? Whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put a little bit, I'm just going to tack it down. I can take that off. But I must know. I'm not really a prototype person because, I mean, I guess I kind of am. I'm doing this. What the heck? Why won't it stay? Okay. Oh my goodness. Just take a deep breath, Sandra. You are okay. You're on your own clock right now. If it takes too long, it takes too long. Right? Okay. Just whatever. Just stick down, girl. Stick her down. Actually, now that I'm using this as like a little prototype, I'm thinking as I'm looking at it, I'm using it because it's just a piece of scrap. It's no good. Like I'm not going to do anything with it. And then I'm looking at it thinking, this is really kind of inspiring in a way because I'm thinking, look at that, just a piece of scrap that was not going to be used for anything. It has some color already on it. And I think the more you add to it, the more it's going to end up being pretty. And then I would look back and go, I can't believe I made something with that. Although I do have information on there I need to get off. So see, just like barely the tip would show. So that's what I'm looking for. Now let's see. I would have to do that twice. If I want rounded corners or if I want something else. I also have this thing. This is one of those tools where I had to have it because, you know, everybody made it look so cool and fun. But I have a hard time using it. And I don't really understand the point of that thing being in my way. So what if I did this instead of the regular little hole punch? Because this is pretty sturdy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a little car with the little with the dots right there. It looks like a little vroom vroom. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. That's so big. What I was thinking is, what if I put this in there? I don't always like these big holes. This is that tool. We are memory keepers. I had to have it. And every time I use it, I'm like, I don't like it. It looks like a big gaping hole. Friends, if you have this tool, tell me, how do you use it that you actually like it? I think it's fun on like price tags. You know, like when you put them on, like when you put stuff in a bag. But I don't do that. I don't make stuff like that to go into a boutique or anything like that. But I like it there. That's what makes sense to me. This does not make sense. Now, how do I get that back in there? I would like to put that back in there, please. Reminds me of when my son was little. He wanted a buzz cut, and I think he thought I thought he knew what he was talking about, so I buzzed his hair, and I did the first strip. He was in the bathroom and standing in front of the mirror, and he says, I do the first thing, and his face, he was excited, and then his face instantly changed with that first strip through. And so I looked at him because I was scared. I was like, what the heck was that? Face was not a happy face. And he says, he just started crying. He goes, I go, what's the matter? And he goes, put it back on. Put it back on. I'm like, too late, buddy. We live and we learn. He was probably like 2.5, 3. He's like, I want a buzz cut. So, whatever. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not going to trim that. Okay. But I put that back on. I didn't like what I did. So let's see. Now I know I'm not going to use this, which honestly, why do I have this tool? I mean, I never use it. Maybe one day. And you can, I like that. That part I like. So the second thing I was going to do is just, oh, they're loud up there. I was going to do, not that one, this one, but I want it to be more of a deeper cut, I think. See, this does not give me as deep a cut as I want for something that's fat. Let's just try it. Oh, that went right down my top. Okay, that one tried to catch the other one, but it missed. Well, it's gone to be found another, no, I was going to say another day, but hopefully I find that tonight. So I do like that. Maybe I will. I think that's cute. That's cute like that. It'll go like this, and it'll be on this one. All right, done. Let's just go ahead and we'll leave that there for now. Just set it so I have a little thing. Let's try a couple of them in different colors and see how we fancy it. So when I was putting the gesso on, oh, but I want to stitch around them. That's why I have to decide what I want to do. I want to stitch around them because I used a glue. I think it sticks. I mean, it was paper to paper. It should stay, but I didn't like glue it, I don't think, really well. So if I'm going to do any stitching, I need to do my whatever cutting I'm going to do and then my stitching. Okay, we decided that's the snip. That'll be the snip. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to snip, making sure I'm doing the right top. I want to do the top. This will also help me know which one's the top if I get all these done. So I'll do 3 different shades here in the colors that we like, that we've all chosen. You guys made these with me on that live, so I mean, we glued the time cards. All right, so we have that part done. There's so many down my top. They're gonna hurt because they're like sharp, they're thick, and they're pokey. All right, and now I'm going to stitch around them because I do like that, and it just adds that little extra detail for me. So I'll be right back. And I will show you, I'll come back. These 3 will be stitched, at least these 3, and all of them will be snipped on the sides right there, and then we'll get going. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why I say that. Like, I was gone for like a million years. It was a minute though. All right, I love it. I picked the thread, you can see it on this side better. The thread that I picked is kind of like a teal. It's like a really light, I think it's an old thread. It's from one of my estate sales, and it has some age. It's on a wooden spool, but it doesn't matter. But my sewing is not that great, and I probably need some better tension. I'm not sure what happened on this card here. I'm missing I'm missing everything. Oh, the bobbin, it keeps coming undone. So I'll have to figure that out because although to me that looks really cool, it's going to come undone. I don't want it to come undone. What can I do? What can I do? Pull it out and do it again? I don't know. I'm not going to do that, but you can see what's going on here. Anybody that's a seasoned sewer will tell me. So I checked my bobbin and I made sure that it was in there the right way, but something's not right. Something's not right. It keeps coming off. So I'm supposed to put my bobbin in like this so that the thread comes this way, and then I take it and I wrap it around. But what's happening is as I'm threading it, it's coming off and it's I can see down in the thing, and it's going over this like this. So, does that make sense? Anybody who's a sewer, if you know what's going on, please let me know. Give me some assistance. And I'm wondering, yeah, I'm putting it in the right way. So I don't know. The bobbin also is not one that I threaded. So maybe I just need to get a new bobbin in there. I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to keep doing this. So I'm going to figure out how to keep that one, how to get that one down. Because if I sew over it again, it's going to look funny. And I'll never match those holes up. I can put some lace on here. I mean, they don't all have to be identical. They can be a little bit different. So let's work on these ones. Anyhow, I like the thread. Is all I was going to say is I like the thread on all the colors. I pulled 3 different of the shades. And now I'm going to put this on here. And I didn't finish cutting those because when I got off here to do this, I realized how much I've already been on here for, you know, a hot minute. And I already know it's going to be more than one video. So I'm going to go ahead and I went ahead and just didn't finish that. And I'm going to finish a couple of these right here and see what they look like with you before I get off again. Oh, this is magnetic. That could have been dangerous. And then I'm going to sew this. No, I'm not going to sew this. I'm just going to glue this down. It's cute like this. I mean, it really doesn't need anything else, but part of me is like, I want to put something on there or like a saying. I just don't know if I have anything, but it's gorgeous. I like it like that because I feel like, let's get a couple on and see if I like them all. Oh no, I never filled my glue bottle up. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. This is just like Fabra Fix or Fabri-Tac or some kind of, it's a Fabra something that's inside this bottle here. Oops. Anyways, I want to get a couple of these done because I'm not going to finish working on this tonight. And I need to come back tomorrow morning or afternoon or whenever it is that I can get back to this and have a point where I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, and not be like, oh yeah, that's all the stuff I pulled out, but what was I doing? You know, kind of, that's how I am. And this, it has that netting all the way through, like all the way in there. So it's not one of those ones where I'd be weaving another piece of pretty ribbon through, which that very thin velvet ribbon that some of you got, I think it's such a pretty ribbon to do that with. So now that's going to hold that this side in, right? Won't it? So it can't go anywhere. I got to figure that bobbin thing out. Okay. So I do like that. And then let's get another one on. This one's okay. This one wasn't too bad. That's just a kind of prototype of what I'm looking at. Let's get this one on. See, yeah, it's pretty on this too, and I like that it's white. Isn't that funny? Normally I want more of a creamy color, I feel like, but the white's really popping off on this, and I'm really liking that. And I'm trying really hard to not be like, I want 3 flowers on there just like this and cut them, because what happens is I cut through that netting, and that's really hard to seal on there anyway. So it's easier actually if I have a little bit of a flower. And I'm trying to just not be so like everything has to be, you know, centered in this, because I can't center it anyway. So I don't know why I try. Okay. I don't know why I have all the different accents that I have that don't make any sense. There we go. Let's trim that one up. Get it glued. And maybe what I'll do is I'll look around and see. I know I have purchased like so many digi kits, and I have them. They're all in files. Like, ugh, like filing. I don't like filing of any kind. I really don't. And so having all the digi kits that I have, they're still filed, and I didn't file it right because I don't know how to file. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I have to like open everything up, and it's just exhausting. And then I lose all the stuff that I had in me that I wanted to work with, that I, you know, to play with. All that energy, it's gone. I need it to be easy. And I love this. because I love that really vintage teal color. I think it's so pretty. And I think I have other things around me, but they're more that I could put on here for some kind of a decoration, but I think it's more commercial color. I don't know. Wait, here, let me show what I'm talking about. See, I have these from the Paper Studio, and they're cute, and they're pretty, and they're sparkly, but I don't think if they're more commercial color. I don't know how to explain that. Like, it's not like the vintage green and red or vintage looking. It's very modern, and it's very commercial looking. Very commercial looking. I don't want that. See, I also could stamp maybe something. I don't know. I don't really want it to be like a specific. I like it to be, I don't think I want any of those on there. Anyways, I like that. So far, so good, except for that stitching mishap here. I don't know what I'm going to do there. Let me just try. One can be different. One can be different, Sandra. I can just put this on here. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to just like shove something on there because I can't figure it out. I want to wait. I think if I was just going to shove something on there, maybe I would do like some paper. This is really pretty. It's got that gold on there from Christy. I want to try one. Let me try this one. I'm not like as in love with this one. Is it in... I did not say that right. I'm not... It doesn't have gold on it. It's just one color. So I don't mind messing with this one. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then I'm going to do this here. Yeah, if I have to sacrifice what I'm trying to do, I'm going to do it with something I like to play with. Oh, I'm gluing my glue together. Okay. Yeah, I can put that down. And then, and that way those stitches, I can still use this. These stitches can just stay down there. Okay, this is a secret, you guys. This is a secret. Shh. Whoops. Yikes. Okay, let's do that. I'm like, do I ink the edge? No, no, you don't ink the edge. You just lay it down like it was always supposed to be there. This was the intention. The intention is to have one that I like. That is really, honest to goodness, that is the intention. So I'm still on track. And then we'll just, okay, these scissors that I got in a, from an office somewhere, I mean, like, who makes these? They say stainless steel, but they're easy. They don't hurt my hands to open them. They're a little bit heavy, but they cut so nice. And oh, maybe I put all that paint on there. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they were fabric scissors. I do get a lot of stuff from, estate sales where it was a sewing room. So there we go. Let's do that. Now I have to do the same thing there. Let's do that again. I thought I had a big enough. Oh, this is it. That won't work. Okay, that will work. Let's cut these pieces off there. See how nice that was? Woo! Woo! I like it. Oh my gosh, I'm still gluing everything together. It's going to come undone here too. So this whole back side. I could have, should have, would have mitered all that a little bit, but I don't know how I would. I don't think it's necessary. It's fine. It's fine. Let me go over the top though, all the way. And then I'm going to tear it there. Oh, geez, making a mess. This will be mine. I'm like, I can't send this in, but this is like, what the heck? Okay. Oh, shoot. I went over the edge, too, and I didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, I feel like I've kind of got it under control. I have this piece here. Now I got glue on my fingers. I didn't want to have glue everywhere. Okay. Let's just see. It's a way to use the scraps, though. There's that. Okay. I have that now, there. And then, now look what I did. That I want a torn edge on both sides. It's going to take me forever. I would say when I'm done with this, part 2, well, I'll show you part 2. Well, yeah, I guess it will be part 2, but I don't know how many parts. I'm hoping it'll only be 2 parts. This really shouldn't take me as long as it's taking me. But I guess that's what happens when you don't know what you're doing. And I envy the people that can do, like, prototypes and do things. I really do, because I just really don't have a clue. And if I'm not on a video doing this, I don't have anything I'm committing to. So I can, like, I would just do this forever and ever, and then I get tired of it and just toss it. But since I'm here, I'm somewhat committed, if that makes any sense. And so I'm more likely to get it done. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it like that, like I did the other side. And same thing on this. It's not, I mean, it's not horrible. It's not bad. It's definitely framed. It's cute. It's cute. It still is cute. I guess if worst case scenario, if I have to use this, I will. It'll be like at the end. Like I do this with them when I make the kid stuff too. Sometimes there's a few that just they weren't the way I would love them to be. They're still okay. They're still fine. I might have to do a little doctoring like right there, things like that. And they'll be at the back. And then that way, but I always make extra too. So just like I did here, I made extra. I think I made extra. So let's see, we have that one. Now I can put the lace on there because why not? As soon as I get this glue goober off my finger. Okay, that's sad about the bobbin thing. I really don't know why it's doing that. I'm really hoping that somebody here knows, can give me a little bit of guidance, couple little things. I always can ask Mr. Chat GPT also to see if he knows. Okay. Let's get this down. I like it backwards better, but I'm going to put it frontwards. I just think the flowers show up better like that. You see that? Like they're all outlined. That's how if I was making it for me, I would do it that way. See? But I like texture. So, but I'm doing it the other way because I think the majority of people like it this way. Because that's what we were told it was supposed to be. I think I'm just defiant, to be honest. All right, let's see. Yeah, everybody will get their little piece of lace. Even the ones that go to the back of the line. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. All right, I like that. I think that's nice. I think it's nice. I think it'll work. I mean, this is not, for goodness sake, going to be a masterpiece. Oh, don't you dare drip on my stuff. Do I use my nice new scissors that I'm loving right now to cut that off? No, with glue on there. Okay. All right, friends, let's see. Let me close that up. I think this is as far as we're going to get tonight. I do like this. You know what I just realized is I did not ink the edges, and I don't think I'm going to. This one right here, look at like it's going to come undone too. So these three may all have to be in the back, and they may all need a little doctoring up. I got to figure out that bobbin. All right. But anyways, I will figure that out. When I come back, hopefully I should have everything done. Otherwise, why would I come back? Why would I come back if I'm not ready for the next step? So I'll come back with the next step. Wish me luck. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, my friends. I hope you enjoy all your moments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.